This video is about Kakeh, as my kids call it. This is the Eid cookies that my mother usually makes. Today is the first day of Eid, which is the first day after the end of Ramadan. Last night I made this cookie dough and made a batch so that the kids can have some this morning when they wake up for Eid. And we've tried to nail down the recipe usually for my mom, and the recipe usually changes every time. But I found a video that is 6 years old of me taking a video of her making this. So yesterday I wrote down the process and approximated the recipe as much as I can just from watching the video. And it turned out pretty good. So I'm going to share with you what I found out about my mother's Kakeh recipe. So for this batch, it makes about half of this in terms of dough. And let's go through the list. So we have 16 sticks of butter. That's a lot of butter. Surprisingly, there isn't a lot of sugar in here. 1.5 cups of white sugar, 8-ounce block of cream cheese, 3 tablespoons of whole cherry seed that we grind when we add the dry ingredients together, 3 tablespoons of whole anise seed also that we grind, 3 tablespoons of black seed that we do not grind, half a tablespoon of ginger powder, 5 tablespoons of sesame seed, again we don't grind, we just add, 5 tablespoons of 5 pounds of all-purpose flour, just one big bag of all-purpose flour, 4 cups of Semolina flour, 3.5 cups of Farina flour, and about a half teaspoon of nutmeg. And then about 1.25 cups of warm milk. That's something that we add all the way at the end. So the process is heating up the butter and the cream cheese and getting them to melt together at the beginning, and then letting them rest so that they're at room temperature. They don't have to be at room temperature, but just so that they're easy to work with. They're not too hot when you're ready to mix them with the dry ingredients. And then add all the dry ingredients together. Once you add the dry ingredients together, you add the butter and the cream cheese to them and mix that. And once you mix it all together, you add the warm milk to it just to help everything congeal. I made some molds on the 3D printer, just different designs so we can tell which cookies are which. I'm making some chocolate stuffed ones, which are not the traditional ones, but they're usually the most popular ones. Everybody likes these. Dates are the most common ones, so I'll be making some dates ones. Some pistachio with rose water, some walnuts with honey, and some mixed nuts with cranberries. This is the traditional mold, and I've made my mold so that I can easily use a tablespoon to scoop out the dough and just split it. I usually take just a little bit of it to cover the bottom, take the majority of it and push it into the mold, put my stuffing in and cover that and push it in firmly. I set the oven at 350, and usually I put it slightly higher than the middle of the oven. In terms of how long it takes to bake the cookies, it really depends. I try to look at them just so that they can start changing color. I didn't time them yesterday, so I'm not pretty sure, but I would just look at them to see what they look like. So my next round of making 3D molds, what I would do differently is I would probably create them similar to the traditional molds, put a handle on them so that they're just, it can take out. So this is what these molds look like. And this tray is almost done, so I just have 1 or 2 more rows to put on this tray. and we'll be done with these. It looks like it's going to be a long day for me since I don't have anybody to help me. Oftentimes when we make cookies, there are a few people and we have an assembly line of people making these cookies. However, the kids want to help, so I will probably have them do this part. They love hitting the cookie mold on the table to get the cookies out of the mold, so that will be fun. And once I get these out of the oven, I will show you what they look like. Alright, it's time to get these out. Alright, let's see. Here we go. That's what they look like. So Kawa, after trying Baba's Kakeh and Nana's Kakeh, which one do you like better?
I like the super candy Kakeh, and I also like the chocolate Kakeh, and I like the day Kakeh and the pistachio. And Baba makes sweet, and Nana makes two.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So do you like them both the same, or do you like Baba's better?
100.
Or do you like Nana's better?
Nana's and Baba's.
Yeah, that's a good answer. Alright, I think we discovered how to make
I want to
Kakeh.
make one. Good. Oh, Dad. No. No. Oh, no, that's not enough flour. Because you need to split it in half. One. No. Was that a good one, Kawa? Thank you. There's nothing in it. Yeah, good. Not yet. Kawa, you should put some of those round. I did it this way, so that's how I made the good one. But this one bad, this one bad, this one bad. But they're all different types of shapes. And this stuff on the edge, that one was really bad. But these two, half good, half bad. That one whole bad. That one and whole good. And I'm just making this one. This one I think it'll be whole good. Oh, I don't know yet. Me either. I don't know yet. Either. I want you to put Baba Cow. I want you to put the super candy. I want more super candy. It's actually not super candy. It is. No, it's not. It's super bandy. Yeah, super bandy. Actually, it's super candy bandy. It's super candy bandy. Cow, it is super candy bandy. Yeah. It's good. Yeah. Who's I need to move all these cookies. Good job, Kawa.
Is Kawa doing a good job making kakeh?
Yes.
Good job, Kawa.
You have to do that.